The next step is to install the gas tank to the chassis of the car. There's 3 screws there and 3 rubber washers. Now what I'm going to do is try to assemble this the best I can with the screws and the washers on there. The purpose, I believe, that they have the washers under the actual gas tank is to help it from not, I guess, vibrating so much, since it is a gas car and it will do speeds of 50, 45 or whatever, and you're more than likely not going to be running on glass smooth pavement, so the vibrations shaking the gas up and down, causing the air, I guess, in your line and so forth and so forth. That's what I assume the purpose for having the rubber gaskets on there. Now I could be wrong, and believe it or not, I am wrong occasionally. I'm not God, and I haven't met anybody that is. So anything I say today could be changed tomorrow. Now I got these 3 screws in there pretty good. Well, this should be the 3rd one right here. Got it tight, not super duper tight. You don't want to strip the plastic, especially to the gas tank. Excuse me. But yeah, you do want them snug. And there you have it. That's the gas tank installed. The next and final part is installing the motor. Excuse me. And how I'm going to do that is line it up the way it's supposed to be, like such. Put that back on the pipe. Line it up to where it's supposed to be at. Then I'll take the 4 screws that, if you've been following, you noticed I had to cut them. So I'm going to install the 4 screws I have here. I'm going to put some thread lock on them, on each screw, because it's metal to metal that's actually touching, and the fact that vibrations and so forth, just like the gas tank, will more than likely make them come undone if they don't have some type of adhesive to keep them stationary. Now, I'm taking that off right this second, and I'll return that once I'm finished. But I take, like I said, I take and put a little bit of thread lock onto the screw right here. seems as though my dreadlock is trying to give me a little problem here. That's no problem, because I always got a backup plan. Always have a backup plan. I'll just cut the nipple on it, that's all. There we go. Now I'm going to take and put a drop or so a thread lock on there, on that screw, and I'm going to line it up on the bottom. The holes on the bottom of it. There's 4 of them. I'm not going to tighten it all the way. I'm just going to get it on there because I got to do the adjusting. I got to get the mesh right on the car between the gears, the first and second gear. I got to get that mesh right. I don't want it to be too tight. I don't want it to be too loose, because the end results is they'll be all stripped up again, and we don't want that. At least I don't. Not until I get the car into the other person's hands, and then they can do whatever they choose. But for right now, I want it to be meshed right, so when I run it, I'm getting the optimum performance out of it. That's 3. One more. Thread lock. A little bit of thread lock. And finally, number 4. Now, like I said, I want it to mesh up just right. I'll slide it over. I'll get it pretty close to where it's supposed to be. And then I'll tighten it down the rest of the way. Okay, now I'm going to install the throttle. Bushy. Okay, that's the throttle. And now the muffler or exhaust. Put that back on. That's back on. Connect the tubes. Tubes are connected. Pipe is back connected. Tank is on. Gears are good. Last but not least is the little exhaust or intake or whatever you want to call it, muffler. I've been letting it soak. In that bag, in the bag I had this air filter oil. I've let it soak. Now it's got air filter oil on it now. So that's good. I put the sponge that came on it, or what he had on it, over top of it. I guess it's like an extra air filter for him. Put that back on like this. Get a zip tie, which I happen to have. Put a zip tie on it. That'll keep it on too. Cut that little end off right there. Snip. And there you have it. The car is rebuilt completely. It's been cleaned. The whole nine. Just gotta put the wheels on it and hook it up to the transmitter and go take it for a test run, or actually just try to tune the motor to see if I can get it running. But here is the car complete. If you was to have seen this car at the beginning as opposed to now, you'd never believe that this is the same car. I mean, it was broken parts, it was dirty, grimy. You couldn't even see the words on here, on the receiver box. It was that dirty. The engine, you would have thought was black, but it wasn't. There you have it. Nitro TC3 by Team Associated, complete. Viewers, thank you for watching. Like me if you like what you've seen. Leave suggestions and or comments, or dislike me. RC Fanatic signing out.